Hey sleepyheads, welcome back to my channel. If you have any requests, put them down below. I do not own these characters or these stories. This one is written by LXXLTA. Ace. Burn bright, love fears. Ace had never been shy about his feelings. From the moment he met her on some nameless island where she had taken down a group of bandits single-handedly, he'd been hooked. She was fierce, bold, and entirely her own person. She had long dark hair that always seemed to be in a wild mess, a mischievous green that matched his own, and a laugh that could cut through the loudest tavern noises. So naturally Ace, with all the stability of a wildfire, asked her to join him on the spot. "What's in it for me?" she asked, an eyebrow raised. "A lifetime of adventure," he replied with a crooked grin. "And me." She rolled her eyes at that, but she took his hand anyway. Months passed and their bond only grew stronger. They were a chaotic duo wreaking havoc wherever they went, whether it was stealing food from a marine outspot, racing each other through the forest, or arguing over who had the better aim. They were always moving, always laughing, always together. But even as they came as an inseparable pair, Ace couldn't help but become completely, stupidly infatuated with her. She was his girlfriend, sure, but every little thing she did still left him dumbstruck. When she flipped her hair at her face, his brain short-circuited. When she teased him, calling him flame brain, he grinned like an idiot for hours. When she got serious, her eyes sharpening as she plotted their next move, he was so captivated, he often forgot what they were even talking about. And don't even get me started on her laugh. "Stop staring at me like that," she said one evening, nudging him as they sat by a campfire. "Like what?" he asked, beaming innocently. "Like I'm some kind of goddess or something." He shrugged, his grin widening. "Maybe you are." She groaned, shoving him playfully, but her cheeks turned a faint pink of shade red. Their adventure took them all over the Grand Line. They faced off against bounty hunters, outsmarted marines, and even helped small villages rebuild after a storm. Through all that, Ace never stopped being amazed by her. She wasn't just strong, she was clever, resourceful, and always 2 steps ahead of everyone else. And no matter how tough things got, she knew. "You know," he said one night as they lay beneath the stars, "I think you're the best thing that's ever happened to me." She turned her head to look at him, her expression softening. "You're such an idiot." "Yeah," he said, smiling. "But I'm your idiot." She laughed, and he thought he never heard such a beautiful sound. But the Grand Line wasn't kind to dreamers and lovers. When Ace made the decision to go after Blackbeard, she begged him not to. "You don't have to do this," she said, her voice shaking. "We can let it go. We can stay together." But Ace was stubborn. His sense of duty was too strong to ignore. "I have to," he said, cupping her face in his hands. "You know I do." Her tears fell silently as she nodded, hating that she understood. The last time she saw him was on the deck of Moby Dick. He kissed her forehead, told her he'd see you soon, and then he was gone. She didn't see him again until it was too late. Now she sat before his grave, her fingers tracing the carved letter of his name. The world around her was quiet. The only sound was the rustling leaves in the breeze. She placed a small bouquet of flowers at the base of the grave, her hands trembling. "You idiot," she whispered, her voice breaking. "You said we'd have more time." Her tears fell freely now, her chest aching with the weight of all the things she never got to say. But even as the pain consumed her, she couldn't help but smile through the tears, because no matter how short their time has been together, it burned brighter than anything she'd ever known. "I'll keep living," she said softly, her voice barely audible. "For you, Ace. For us." She stood, brushing the dirt from her knees and turning to leave, her heart heavy, but her resolve stronger than ever. The flame he had ignited within her would never go out. Thank you for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any requests, leave them down below. Have a good night, sleepyheads.